Okay guys, this is very quick one on this tutorial. Today what we are going to do is we are going to change the color of this dress and also change the background. Okay guys, so if you have not subscribed to my channel, try your very best to subscribe my channel. Now let's proceed with today's work. I duplicate my layer as I press on Ctrl J for the duplication. Now what I do is I'll select the subject. Now when your background is plain like this, selection of the background or selection of your subject and taking your subject out of the background makes it more simple when you have a blur background or a clean background like this. So I go to select. I've done this video before, then I come to select subject. So I'll leave it so that the machine does its own thing by selecting the subject. I've done this, how to remove a background. Okay, so I'll come over here and choose my laser tool. Let me see if yes, then click on select inverse so that it selects the background and leave the subject. Okay, so I'll delete, press on the delete key, but because of this one you wouldn't see. Yeah, so Ctrl D will take the selection away. Now I have an image over here that I was working on, so I have some background over here. I like this background, so I want to bring in this background, so let me drop it over here. Good. So after I selected the background, when you look at the image, you zoom in, you can see that there are some places that weren't selected. So there's two things that you can do. Either you fill in these edges with the hair, or you try your best to select these places and cut it out. So the Magic Wonder tool can help you in doing this selection, but I think over here it might not be all that perfect. So let's see. Okay. Oh, sorry guys, if you want to do multiple selections. Okay. 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 So let's try deleting and see. Boom, it's done. But let's see how realistic it is by zooming out. Okay, it's not all that bad. In fact, you can see. So now you can proceed on. So you have changed the background color. Now let's go to the changing of the dress. Now guys, someone will say that, oh please, you didn't teach us how to select the background. Okay, so let me copy the color, then let me delete it. So delete, then you come over here. That's where you want to create a new adjustment layer, then come to solid. Now I've copied my color code already, so I'll paste it over here. Okay guys, that is it. Okay, so I can proceed with my image. Now let's change the color of the dress. Now it's so easy by using new adjustment layer by going to hue and saturation. Now because you want to change the dress, it should be over your image. When I say over your image, over your subject over here. So let's try to change. You see it's changing the background, so we just pull it up over here, then you create a clipping mark so that the effect will be only to your subject but not to the background. So create clipping marks. So you do that, you can see that it has separated it from your subject. So you begin to manipulate it, so you can see that I'm changing the color of the dress. You can see. Okay, this. Okay, let's take something like this. Now what you are going to do is the selection, it has selected the face, the hands, and you don't want only the dress. So you come and click on this mask, and remember, when you have a white mask, your brush should be black. By pressing X, it's on the keyboard, it will change your brush color. So I'll just zoom in. Please, you need to bring the tolerance, the flow down, so that it doesn't spill over to the dress. That one, it will make your work difficult. So you begin to paint now. Guys, as I begin to paint, you can see it's taking. It's working. So you can see over here that there's some blacks that is appearing within. That means that what we are doing is taking effect. So let's continue. Now when you get over here, you need to be extra careful, because guys, if you are not extra careful, especially we that you are using the mouse without the graphics tablet, so or else see when it comes into this layer, it will distort your image. So you need to zoom in and make sure. That is the reason why we decrease the flow, because if the flow is somewhere, let's say 60, now look at something, you can see that it's spilling inside. So let's reduce our flow to even 8. At first it was 9, so let's reduce it to even 8, so that's working on this. So when it happens like that, you just press on X for xylophone, then you come back again, so that it's look. It's the edges that most of the times is the issue. So try to work on the edges, work on it, work on it. This one, need to take your time. And we have some other way too that you can do it, and I'll be teaching all. That one is more easier, and I think this one is time consuming. So guys, I hope you have understood it. So let me delete it and let me teach you the other method too. So let me delete it and teach you the other method, or even without deleting it. So with the other method, what you do is, most of the times I use the curvature pen tool. Then what you do is you will begin to select the dress. You select the dress only. Select the dress only. That one will make your work more easier. You select your dress. The reason why I'm using the curvature is it calculates the edges, and where they're supposed to be curved, it curves it for you. But when you are using the pen tool or the magnetic something, what it does, the edges become straight, and that one, it wouldn't help. So to zoom in well, so that you can do a better selection. Has gone in too much. So come here. Okay, so we choose combine shape so that we can come and continue from here. Sorry guys, you can come and continue from here. Okay, so we have done exactly that. So guys, you can see that we have selected the dress. Now what you are going to do is we press on Ctrl Shift, then we press on Enter. So what you see is it has selected the edges of where we selected. So we just click on your layer mask. Pam. Guys, we have seen there's something that happened over here that we didn't take notice of. We have selected the dress, but our subject is gone. So what are we going to do now? Guys, we should have duplicated this layer, but since we haven't, guys, unless we do some magic over here. Okay, so you let me do something over here and see if it's gonna work. Bam, guys, it has worked. Okay, so we have gotten our duplication. So since you have gotten our duplication, then let's press on the Ctrl Shift Alt Enter. Then it has selected, then you come and click on your layer mask. Bam, now you can see we have selected the dress alone. That's done what we are expecting. So since we don't want it on the whole body, for it to affect also the background, we just drag and bring it in between, but still it's affecting the background, so we just create a clipping mask to it. Yes, okay guys, so you can see over here. Now what is happening over here is because this layer, which is the hue and saturation, is over our selected dress, and it's also over our subject. Now if you quite remember, first it was here, then I brought the dress over here. Now the reason why I brought the dress over here is because, now I want you to understand, when you look at this image, it is the entire image, but when you look at this image, we have taken the dress out of the image, so this image doesn't have a head. Guys, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. This image doesn't have a head and a hand, so it's only the dress which we have over here. So for us to make the color, this one, for it to show or for it to pop only on the dress, we need to create a clipping mark so that this color, the yellow, will be clipped only to this dress, so that you can see the head as usual over here. So now guys, you can see when I click on this, the head is off. The head is off. Now when it's over here, the head is off. But when I clip this one, look at what is going to happen. It has clipped the face and the dress, so you can see the yellow color on the face. No, that's not what you are looking for. So that's why I told you this one will be beneath, so that the effect will be applied only to the dress, because we have already changed the background. So look at it, create clipping marks. Bam. Guys, you have seen it has changed the color of the dress. Now for you to see if what you have done is correct or is working, you click on the hue and saturation, then you begin to move the slider. you begin to see that the color of the dress begins to change. I think, guys, we end this video over here. But if you have not subscribed to my page, subscribe to my page, like, and press on the notification button. Thank you for being part of my channel. Bye bye.